He says, yeah, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? It's hard for you to kick against the goads. Then I asked, who are you, Lord? The goads. That's a weird thing. Yeah. Yeah. But the goads, what is the goads? Yes. Remember, Luke had to go interview people to get his story right. You're going to find out that Luke must have had access to some Roman archives in the letter that he has to Governor Felix in Acts 23, I think it is. 23. So Luke had to interview these people. But Luke wrote it as well as he could. But there's a discrepancy. And so if Luke was writing it, don't you think he would have written the exact same thing? I mean, if it was me, I would, on the computer, would Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste. That's the same testimony. But there's a reason why it's slightly different in each. The facts aren't different. The way that it's articulated is different because it's reaching a different audience. In the first one, it's Paul actually experiencing his own testimony to be. In the second one, he's in the Sanhedrin and he's changing it a little bit. And in the third one, he's in front of Agrippa, King Agrippa. So he changes it slightly, but he includes, why are you kicking against the goads? He obviously needed to hit Agrippa with that statement. That's not in the first two. That was added. I don't think he embellished. If we see Paul sort of hits straight. I don't think he embellishes. He gets frustrated, but I don't think he embellished that thing. That was actually a common term in rabbinic literature. Why are you kicking against the goads? The goads was a farming implement. It was like a long pole with a point on the end. So you get the animal to do what you want. You walk behind the animal, and if he starts walking skewed, poke him in the butt. And then he goes this way. The problem was sometimes the animal, you poke, and then it kicks back, and it kicks into the sharp instrument. And the blood comes out. That is the goad itself in rabbinic literature is symbolism for God's wisdom and Torah. So why are you kicking against what you need to do? This is what Yeshua was telling him. Why are you kicking against what you need to do? Follow the path. Don't go off the path. I'm going to correct you as you go. It's going to be a little bit painful, isn't it? When God corrects us. Yeah, Goads. My handwriting is lovely. Goads. Kicking against the goads. Right. How so? Yeah, that was painful for him, eh? Yeah. Jonah had a calling, and he ran away from his calling. That's, yes, kicking against the goads. But, if you think about that, we're all like that, actually, in a way. And I remember being pushed out of my comfort zone. And I didn't like that. And I'd be like, no. I'm just not gonna, just give me more time, give me more time, give me more time. This is exactly what Yeshua was saying. Wake up, we got a path to follow. Think of Bilam and Balak, right, with the donkey. He kept going off, beats the donkey to go right. That's the opposite. You can't force your strength to do what you want to do. God has to correct you. How does he correct you? How do you live your life? According to this. That's why it was rabbinic symbolism for God's wisdom. If you go against God's wisdom, the word, you're not going to go on the right path. That's what he's saying to Paul.